The coronavirus pandemic pushed education to online learning, and this put a large burden on instructors to modify their teaching styles. While many districts were able to transition rather quickly, the differences between online and in-person learning are vast.
I think the hardest thing is being able to get the same message across online as you're getting across in person. To me, that's an impossible situation.
Schools are now transitioning back to in-person learning, but as they do, there are some limitations. Some school districts changed to block scheduling and have placed curriculum mandates that allow only one assignment per week. This slows down how the teachers' lessons plans are rolled out and is starting to cause problems.
We are way behind where we need to be, way behind, and it keeps us up at night. How are we going to go faster with less time and impart the wisdom that kids need to pass the test, because we don't want to cheat them.
Vaccinations will make it possible for most school districts in Texas to resume normal operations in the fall. For Bobcat Update, I'm Talon Bell. I have not always been the person that you see today. I may laugh the same, and I may cry the same, and I may smile the same. But we are simply different. When I was in grade school, I was the fat kid, and life wasn't easy for me. The torment for being fat was always there, and I would love to say that it didn't slow me down, but it takes its toll. My mental stability and happiness was plummeting quick, and I was going into a dark place. Reaching high school extremely obese, I didn't think I would ever change. I remember looking at myself in the mirror and telling myself that I will always be fat, and I will always be ugly, but that's okay. I was willing to settle with my life before I even had a chance to get it started. One day, I randomly stepped onto a scale because I was curious. And then it hit me. 320 pounds. It crushed me. I mean, it shook me to my core. I told myself that I didn't want to live like this anymore. And if I want something to change, I'm going to have to change it. I told my stepdad to go buy healthy food for the house, and my journey was set to begin. My goal was to lose 100 pounds. The only food I ate was this: vegetables, fruit, turkey burgers, or chicken. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this, I ate only this for 2 years. I decided to do intermittent fasting, which means for 20 hours of the day, I wouldn't eat anything, and I would only eat between 5 and 9 p.m. I would eat give or take 1,000 calories a day, and surprisingly, I never felt a dip in energy, and I felt healthier as the months moved along. The only real exercise or activity I did was my daily 5 a.m. mile run. As my journey continued, the plan faded and it became my lifestyle. I was still obsessed with all the numbers like my weight and the calories, but I did it because I enjoyed it. It wasn't my burden anymore. It was my salvation. One day after work, I stepped onto the scale and saw 180 pounds. I got into the shower and it finally sunk in. I just broke down. I cried and cried and cried. I was always the fat kid. Always had kids making fun of me, and I truly never thought I would be any different. Now look at me. I wouldn't take a single second away though. The years of torment that I went through made me, me. I care about people with a higher magnitude. I have a greater understanding of people, and I appreciate all of us, because we're all unique in our own way. It's obvious the benefits you receive physically from working out, but the mental gain is just as important, if not more. Physical fitness has been proven to decrease stress and depression while also boosting your mood. Exercise also helps regulate your circadian rhythm, allowing for a better night's sleep and feeling fresh the next morning.
For me personally, when I work out, like, it makes me feel good throughout the whole day. And if I don't, I'll feel tired or gloomy, and that can have a toll on mental health. So it has a huge factor, and it's a great beneficiary for it.
The discipline and commitment you must have in terms of working out will translate to your everyday life as well.
It's just it's a reason to, it's a way to push yourself. It's a way to give yourself goals. It's a way to give yourself something to strive for when you might not necessarily have anything to strive for at the moment.
The achievements you gain will only add to your self-esteem, making you more confident the further you go. The old saying, look good, feel good, rings true. Even committing just a few minutes a day to exercise can be the start to a better you. For Bobcat Update, I'm Talon Bell. That feeling of being at one, that there's nothing else that matters in the world except you. That's what I experience while driving. I feel the world at my hands, and I feel free. Uber Eats has given me the opportunity to make money doing what I love, and I haven't looked back. Beyond the fact that I'm averaging double the hourly wage of my last job, I get to walk out the door with a smile on my face. Who gets to say that?